So I'm Randy Rayess. I co-founded Venturepact with Pratham Mittal, my business partner. And our mission is to enable businesses to fully leverage software. Sure. So I met Amanda at the Forbes Summit about 6 months ago, and Amanda, of course, runs Catalyst Creative, and she had mentioned that I would be a good fit for one of the showcases that they had. So that's how I got connected to her, and glad to be here. I think downtown Las Vegas is great. It's just how it's transitioned and how it's changed over the last few years, and the environment, I think, is different. The atmosphere is different. So it's just been a phenomenal experience just to be here and see what Vegas has to offer outside of just the Strip. And I'm very impressed with what they've done and know how hard it is to really buy out all this land and change things and how much time it takes. So I'm extremely impressed and love what they're doing. I think it attracts a great group of people. I think the types of people that came here everyone was very friendly, very driven and motivated, pretty accomplished. Like, everyone's done a lot of great things in their careers, but at the same time, they're very down to earth. And I think that's a great mix of people, and the types of everyone's coming to build relationships and to learn more about other people's experiences, and that type of environment is very unique. Just everyone wanting to learn and interested in hearing other people's stories, advice from other people. So that was great. I mean, if you look at everyone was talking about the importance of mentorship and looking for the right mentors, and so I think the group is phenomenal and really enjoyed meeting a lot of the people. That's a tough one. I really enjoyed obviously spending time with the fellow members during the breaks, and we did a lot of fun activities. But during the actual events, I think one thing that was very interesting and I really enjoyed learning about was the healthcare, the hospital. And so we visited this kind of new idea of how primary care should be delivered. And the concept is simple, but it's actually very different, and it's innovative in its own right. And it's just like, we're going to change the way traditional healthcare is delivered, and to see how they're thinking about that, the work they've done, the environment they create when you enter the hospital, and their thought process behind getting people to stay committed to what they're supposed to be doing. Think about how should we change care from how it is today, where it's post-symptom, to preventative medicine. I think that's a very interesting kind of thought process that they have, and they're doing a lot of great steps towards that. So that was one of the experiences that I really enjoyed. I think what inspired me most was to spend time with other highly motivated people, and to hear their stories. A lot of them have gone through a lot of different challenges and problems with their businesses, and to hear how much they've went through and what their experiences were was very inspiring. Especially just learning about the experience that Downtown Project had was, they were talking about how much challenges they had with acquiring real estate and all the dynamics that comes into place with implementing these things. So just looking at things on the surface, it's easy to be judgmental and critical. But when you understand everything that goes on behind the scenes and what they had to do, and the amount they've done in just 3 years, that's just very inspirational, the work they've done. So that was great too. I think one of the key takeaways is that there's a lot of kind of brilliant talent all over the world. And most of Catalyst Creative is obviously, this event is from the US and Canada, but there's a lot of great talent all over the world, and especially in these two countries. And by sharing your experiences, your challenges, and collaborating with other people, I think you can come up with very different ideas from the standard way of thinking, which is, I need to do this. Everything needs to be figured out kind of on your own, and just being open to being vulnerable and sharing what what your challenges are, and asking for feedback, I think, is extremely important. So that would be one of my main.